Ooh, welcome back to the Arch Plays. So, talking about your career for a little bit, do you think that, like, how much consideration do you give to this idea for an episode would be, like, controversy bait, so and therefore a good idea to make an episode?
See, I typically try to avoid super controversy bait items, like, unless it's like, you know, if it's like...
You're doing a series called Death in Degrassi right now.
That's not controversy bait!
I mean, it's like...
That's just as, you know...
Alright, then that is the kind of thing that I'm referring to.
Oh. See, I don't think of it as being, like, controversy bait or anything. I think of it as just...
Controversy bait is probably a terrible title for that.
Yeah.
But that kind of thing was like, ooh, this was an intense topic. Let's click on that.
Yeah, I definitely didn't intend it to be that way.
Like self-harm in Degrassi. You should see her face right there.
Okay, so I didn't okay, to be honest, I didn't make those for, oh, well, this is edgy type thing, or, like, anything like that. It's just, like, it's interesting stuff.
It is interesting, yes, I agree. Another, like, this ties into the gay thing from earlier, in that you could totally do a depiction of homosexuality in Degrassi.
Oh, that's coming.
And, yeah, you could totally do that, and it would go over so well.
Probably. And yeah. Not especially because, my audience is gay, I don't think, like, that'd necessarily be the reason. But just because...
It would go far beyond the boundaries of your current subscriber base, I think. Because a video about homosexuality in Degrassi? I've seen Degrassi, and I am homosexual. I had better click on that. Or, I've seen Degrassi, and I'm an SJW. I had better click on that. If it's not clear, I'm pro SJW.
Yeah, it can somehow, by the way, your tone, be hard to tell.
Yeah, that's why I have to, like, specifically say it. Like, social, justice, and warrior are all awesome things, and they're all awesome in every combination.
Yeah. I don't think of, like, you know, when I pick topics, they're more on my whimsy, and, like, sometimes it's, you know, like, oh, I think this will get a lot of clicks, which isn't always, like, accurate, but, you know, just, like, things that people talk about often on Degrassi, like, in the Degrassi forums, and to be honest, self-harm really wasn't a big part of it. Like, so it was something that I can't remember if I came up with the idea or you came up with the idea, but it was something that came out of a long car ride we had where I was talking about being uncertain of topics.
It took you an absurdly long time to start a text document where you take down episode ideas as they come to you, or as I suggest them, because I have suggested so many... I've never been here before. I've suggested so many episode ideas, but Blaine. All of our treasured sparkle water. So, what is this for the... whatever. Sparkle water.
After this episode, we're done. I'm too tired. But I guess there's some things that I wouldn't. So kind. Your eyes will be of no use. You must feel the ground below you.
Oh, it's one of the vibration hide and seek. When you get close to it, it'll vibrate. You did it!
Yay! I was just like, is this vibration? Like, is
okay,
this
we've gotten sidetracked like 3 times in a row there.
Okay, so I typically don't necessarily think about like what kind of audience I have most of the time, but I will admit there are topics where I'm probably just never gonna cover them because I don't feel like I know enough about it.
Give me one.
Or not necessarily that don't know enough about it, but that are just a little too touchy to where I'm not going to talk about it at all.
Like what?
Like, did Katie rape Drew?
That needs to be an episode.
No, I am not doing that.
Why not?
We've gone over it before, and I'm not going to go over it again. Like, we'll go over it not on recording.
Okay. At some point, well, actually, let's get to it when we get to it in the show, because that's gonna be like, for us actually watching it, it's gonna be a while from now.
Yeah, it is going to be a long time, because that's start of season 12 of TNG.
Yeah. Man, Degrassi: The Next Generation is really long.
It is, isn't it?
We're only in Degrassi High season 1.
Yeah. To be fair, we're getting closer to season 2, but yeah, fuck you.
So you generally don't think about like what episode topics would drive clicks.
Not really, because the main point, like, what I really want is to just make the things that I like talking about, what I feel like talking about, and
I mean, I do the same thing on my show.
yeah, like, to an extent, I will talk about things that are, you know, sort of popular, or I feel that people just get wrong, so I have to talk about it. But even then, I feel like talking about it because I like being right. Okay, that is not the way that I meant it, but I had to say it that way just because it was funny. But, you know, I feel like I have to talk about it because no one else is saying the thing that I'm thinking. So if I'm not going to do it, then who else will, you know?
Okay.
But even still, like...
underrepresented thoughts in the discourse around Degrassi.
Yeah, and, you know, usually also if I say these thoughts, usually I'll think they're right, so there's an extra reason to, you know, say them.
Yeah.
But, that isn't to say, though, that I don't, like, get driven to talk about certain things that... that I hope will drive clicks. Because, you know, in the end, I also want my channel to do well.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to weigh both of those. Wanting to do the thing that I want, but then, you know...
Boogie Pop.
Yeah.
It's the Boogie Pop dichotomy. For people who don't know what we're talking about, there's this great Digibro video about explaining what Boogie Pop means. Author appeal typically is very niche in its subject matter, and it can, like, if you do 100% what the author wants, it gets really weird really fast. It's all boogie. So what you wind up having to do is you need to mix it in some way with some pop sensibility and get Boogie Pop, something that is weird but has appeal to normies. You gotta get them in the door.
The court cries out for sweet, sweet volleyballing.
What? Get the flag.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, music.
Alright.
I'm going way too fast! Oh my god!
So you don't watch my show, right?
Not really. It's not terribly interesting to me.
So now I have some pretty harsh standards for editing, which is why it's ridiculous that the editing in my show is so bad.
Yeah, that has...
It's stuck out to you, I bet.
It has! And I've mentioned it before, but it just... to the point it kind of bothers me. Like, why are you letting it be so bad, and then just... it's a little... Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, my most recent episode is better.
Okay, well, that gives me reason to give it a shot then.
Yeah. Because it's a 10-minute video, but I actually do 2 projects in it. Because... Or is it my most recent one, or is it further back than that?
Which one was it?
I forget what else I do in the video, but I happen to also make a file handle. Yeah, it was the shoes one.
Okay, that is not... I don't think that's your most recent one.
No, that was last week. Okay.
I need to find air!
If you get those coins, or if you just become a fish.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm a
Air.
fish and... I'm not going very fast, and... Yeah.
So,
I'll have to look into your shoe one. I don't think that's your most recent one, but I could
it's
be
definitely
mistaken.
not, because I remember just releasing some... Oh, damn it, I don't even remember what... I don't retain much of this. Right, it was the chisel covers.
Don't
Gouge
worry,
covers.
I do the exact same thing. Like, essentially, once I've released something, I'll tend to forget, maybe not, like, what I made, but that I made it.
Yeah, the gouge
Or
covers
no,
video.
not that I made it, but, like, what I said in it. A funny, like, effect of me in video making is I unironically enjoy my videos. No.
So one of the problems
Fishy,
with my
come back.
videos
No!
is
Damn it.
that I definitely hadn't been thinking about anything other than, like, I don't plan my shots for most of my video career.
Yeah, that's definitely something you want to do when you film live.
When you film my kind of stuff, yeah. And so my very most recent video, I have a couple of really difficult shots.
Ooh, I'm not going to kill the fishy. There you go. You have fun.
And I call them difficult shots because the amount of setup that goes into them is ridiculous. And I think that's a huge part of where my videos being just bad come from. Which is the act of making the thing sucks when you're filming it. When I am originally making videos about woodworking because I really enjoy it. So I guess I need to work on having better... Try all you want. Oh.
What? What?
Okay. For people who aren't watching, which is everyone, we were reacting to the game.
What are we doing? Fountains left. Let's... Okay, but yeah.
It's a side effect of like a whole bunch of different factors convening together. One of them being, I want to explain everything in complete depth. The problem with doing that is that anything that I explain in complete depth is buried in that video where you don't know it is.
Yeah.
So I think I should stop doing that, maybe. Like, I should be doing single subject videos. I did not think that would do damage to you. I knew that would do damage to you.
I didn't know! That was there!
I didn't know what would happen if I touched lava.
I didn't realize that was lava!
It was incandescent. What did you think it was?
I was paying attention to that not fish thingy.
Uh-huh. Alright.
Yeah, sometimes you seem to like go on tangents in the videos that take a while, and
And
that
those
aren't-
those tangents should be cut out and be their own video.
Yeah.
I do have to wonder, though, how come you didn't tell me any of that?
I did mention like about the editing tangents. When I thought about it, we were in a place where we couldn't really talk about it, so fuck.
What? What was that?
Me sucking?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we weren't in a place where we could really talk about that. We were with your mom.
Well, my mother makes us listen to her talk about inane bullshit all the time.
Fair enough.
It seems totally fine to me to bore her with work, especially because it's work that is interesting to us.
Well, I also didn't want to, I guess, insult your work in front of your mom.
Well, if it's not good, then it needs to be.
Oh!
Oh, gee, could it be the only thing that you do in this game would be the solution to this problem?
I roll around. You can roll around this game too.
I can roll around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Kissing around, got to keep moving on. Guess what lies ahead? Only one way to find out. Must keep on moving ahead. No time for guessing, follow my pain instead.
I think you're leaving the thing that it wants us to do.
Oh, it wants us to go this way, right?
Well, there's a glow thing just back there, but I think so.
Oh, sure, now it tells us to go do that.
No, it showed us earlier.
I wasn't paying attention to that. I gotta admit.
I see.
Hot Spring Island.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Only if you suck. How do I...
I don't know.
Okay. Do I need a moon for this?
I think so.
Is that how you open the previous
that's
one?
how the other, yeah. I maybe need to somehow bring a fishy thing.
Alright, so I'm gonna tool around for a little bit and look for a way up there with the fish. Oh!
Oh. We're running out of water, though. There you go.
How can you tell?
Oh, your bubble, like, gets smaller.
Alright.
Oh, there's water underneath, so you can refill down there.
Interesting. How is the lava staying incandescent? Or hot?
I don't know.
So give me some more video feedback.
That's all I can think about. Like, other than that, I'm just not interested in woodworking.
In wood making.
Yeah. Making wood, right? That's what you do.
That's what you do.
What? Oh, I get it. I get it.
Yes, because you have... Yeah.
I got the joke this time, guys. Don't
you
worry.
you have a lot of, like, saucy voice clips in this show. In this show specifically.
No one will ever hear because,
Because nobody watches this fucking show.
Yeah. You got moon!
Yeah.
Hey, you did the thing. But, yeah. I keep telling Mask if, videos happened. Like, because Mask content is something that I would consume if it was in video form.
Yeah. You can't do blog posts. People don't read.
Well, not necessarily just that. Like, there's a purple stuff on the to the right. Oh, there too.
You know what people read? People read comics.
Yeah, and I especially have weird, I guess, relationship with reading too. I typically don't do terribly well with like blocks of text. That's one of the reasons why whenever I get a comment on one of my videos that is a huge wall of text, I'm just like, my immediate thought is, nope, not doing this now.
So if the Arch ever gets its own like website, would you want to enforce a character limit on your comments?
It's not character limits. It's just have breaks in like in paragraphs.
How about character limit per paragraph?
I don't know. At that point, it feels like I'm just being arbitrary.
Yes, you are. But it's a private website. You're allowed to be arbitrary. That's the point of a private website.
Hey, purple. To the right. To the right. To the right. To the right. Pirates!
Awesome.
Pirate Goombas!
Awesome.
Yes!
I must admit, I don't watch my own videos back after I produce them.
Oh, oof. Yeah, that's understandable. There's a few of mine that I refuse to watch.
Which ones? I'm curious.
Mainly my older ones, before I did any visual stuff. Like,
The Nav Diaries?
yeah, there's a few that I will listen to. More like what I say during this. But,
those are easier for me because I never look at the video anyway. I'm always playing Overwatch.
It's not... The issue isn't lack of visual stimulation, but it's just... I feel like they suck in general.
It was early on in your career.
Yeah, but, still, it's just like, I'm not...
This is fucking hard.
Not bad. Like, my video about Pride, the, two-parter where Marco comes out as gay. I will not watch that.
Okay.
Like, I might stand by what I said, but I just cannot deal with this sucky audio, so I'm not going to watch it.
Was that before we got our studio mic, or what's the deal?
I had the bright idea of trying to capture my raw emotions after having watched it at work. So I recorded it with my phone, and that's the reason why I demand to have our studio mic whenever I record like visual now.
Yeah, I would recommend that anyway. Like if I ever filmed inside again, oh no, for Taste Test we should definitely do Above the Rolling Canyon.
Yeah, that wouldn't be.
For Taste Test we should definitely have the studio mic. In fact, I've kind of been considering getting a mic stand, except they're like $150.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that now.
Yeah, maybe after convention season.
Yeah. It'll help that I'm also doing more overtime as of late. Is he dead yet?
He keeps getting angrier. One more fountain to go.
Okay. I'm ready.
This topic is dead.
Yeah, I'm ready to end this.
I guess what we're getting at is I need to up my game for the channel. Hopefully by the time you're seeing this, my channel is better.
Yeah, I want you to succeed. Like, it feels weird being the only one doing okay. It especially feels weird because I learned everything from you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm basically operating on easy mode because I've got more marketable content.
You're making the easiest to consume content of all time.
Yeah. But wait, no, there's a white thing up there.
There's a.
I don't know what
keep.
that thing does, but
it says keep.
Yeah. See that hint art.
Yeah, they're really pushing the you can take screenshots feature.
Right.
If only I had some flowers to water or care for.
I kind of feel for him, yo.
Why are the shop dinosaurs so far apart? I
don't know, but let's say hi. I didn't realize that was a shop dinosaur either. But yeah, I want you to. I genuinely want you to succeed. Pirate! Why isn't that one of the required outfits?
It's always the purple ones that's the required one,
I know. Buy me a pirate. I want to be a pirate.
Okay. Well, I want me to succeed too. I think most of my videos that do well are gonna be like any of my woodworking videos that turn out well are gonna be long-term type things, because a lot of my like essentially discontinued knife reviews,
Those did fairly okay, didn't they?
yeah, they did pretty well eventually.
Yeah.
Those were all long-term growth kind of videos.
I just had a thought.
Well,
So, Mass starts producing videos and gets even more popular than you.
I'm sure that will happen.
Like, yeah, just leaves you in the dust. Yeah.
I mean, that's what's in vogue right now. Is heavily edited, or not heavily edited, but like there need to be more CGP grays. That's kind of why Roaming Millennial got huge in the first place. Aside from being an attractive conservative.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was gonna say. She was like a CGP gray for
conservatives.
Conservatives, but more the harmful kind of conservative.
Her only good videos were when she was trying to be CGP Grey, and when she stopped being CGP Grey, she also started sucking.
Yeah.
Because she
basically became what you think of, like, the worst one of the worst, not the worst, but one of the bad things that you think of when you think conservative.
Yeah.
And that kind of sucked, because, even though her videos were often hard for me to watch, they were hard for me to watch because
she made really good points.
They disagreed with my worldview, and they proved their points, and that was hard for me to take.
Like Lily Orchard.
Yeah.
Lily Orchard is really difficult to watch sometimes because she's confrontational.
Well, like, not necessarily in a Lily Orchard type of way, but more just doesn't agree with my worldview, but it is what's right, and just having to come to terms with that.
I'm just kind of running around now.
Yeah, we can.
All right, this episode is over.
All right.
I should make better YouTube videos.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang my head in shame.
And Mass should start making YouTube videos.
Yeah, and Second Place should start making YouTube videos. And Jen, you should also start making YouTube videos. You don't watch this show.
I don't know what's... Yeah, Second Place doesn't either. I don't know what she'd make videos about.
I'm sure she's got something.
Oh, I'm sure. But...
I want her to do something creative in general because she does contribute so much to our conversations.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, there's some glowing in that spot. Like...
We already got it. It's Goombas.
No, right there?
Yes, that's Goombas.
I don't... Oh, maybe you're right.
See? Goombas.
Weird.
Alright. Next time in the Arch Place.